Good morning, students. In last class, we have solved exercise 2.1. Okay, we are very thorough with what is a rational number. Yes or no? In today's class, we are going to see representation of rational numbers on the number line. We can represent rational numbers also on the number line. So, we are very familiar with how to represent natural numbers on the number line, whole numbers, integers. Yes or no? We knew how to represent natural numbers on the number line. Well, natural number will start from what, students? Natural numbers will going to be start from 1. Yes or no? Now see here, natural number will start from 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here the line extend indefinitely from the right side of 1. Students, I will tell very important thing where you will do mistake. If I tell you to draw a number line, just you will draw a line, you will keep wherever you want the points. This is absolutely wrong. The first step is that when you are going to draw first you have to draw a line. Afterwards, how much you are taking this is called unit distance. How much you are taking the distance, the same distance you have to maintain everywhere. Okay, that is the main thing you have to remember on the number line. Wherever you want, if you write a number, definitely this is not a number line. You have to maintain a distance fixed. How much you are taking here, okay? At the first part, how much you are taking, the same thing you have to maintain here, okay? Now see here, natural numbers will going to be start from 1. So this is the representation of natural numbers on the number line. See here, the line extend indefinitely from the right side of 1. Yes or no? So what about whole numbers? Whole numbers. You know that whole numbers will start from 0. Now we will see the number line for this. First step is we have to draw a line. Yes. And we are going to mark the points. Now see here, whole numbers will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will go on continuing. Okay. Now see here, this is the representation of whole numbers on the number line. Okay. The line extend indefinitely from the right side of 0. Yes. The line extend indefinitely from the right side of 0 in whole numbers. In natural numbers, the line extend indefinitely from the right side of 1. Now we will see integers. How we used to represent integers on the number line. For how to draw a number line, first step is you have to draw a line. Yes or no? The second step you have to mark a distance. Now see here, in integers, this is the representation of integers on the number line. In the right side of 0 we have positive numbers, and in the left side of 0 we have the negative numbers. And the line extend indefinitely from both the sides. Yes or no? What this will indicate? The number is go on continuing. Here also the numbers are go on continuing. Now tell me students, can we find any number between 0 and 1? No, we can't find any number between 0 and 1 in integers. Now tell me, can we find any numbers between -1 and 0? The answer is no. Can we find the numbers between 2 and 3 here? The answer is no. Yes, but we can find such numbers. Whatever I am asking, I ask you, can you find the number between 0 and 1? -1 and 0. Here you told answer no, but in rational numbers we can find the numbers between 0 and 1, 0 and 1, -1 and 0, -2 and -1. Now we will see how to represent rational numbers on the number line. You know that what is the definition of rational number? Any number which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where the q should not be equal to 0. Yes, here p and q are integers and q should not be equal to 0. Now suppose I want to represent 1 by 2. Definitely 1 by 2 is a rational number because 1 and 2 are integers and denominator is not equal to 0. Then how to represent this? Literally you know, half means it will lie between 0 and 1. Yes or no students? You knew that half means it will lie between 0 and 1. But exactly where is the position? In 0 and 1, where is the position? Now we will see how to represent rational numbers on the number line. Zero, 1, 2, 3. In the left side of 0 we have -1, -2. See here, representation of rational numbers on the number line. Okay. Here in the right side of 0 we have positive numbers and in the left side of 0 we have negative numbers, and the line extends indefinitely from both the sides. Okay. How we used to represent integers here? No, the same thing is here. But in rational number we can find the numbers between 0 and 1, -1 and 0, -2 and -1, but we can't find in integers. Now see here, where to represent this 1 by 2? Definitely you knew that 1 by 2 will lie between 0 and 1. Where the exact position is? What we have to do, see here students, it is so simple. This is numerator, this is denominator. Yes. Here denominator tells us that number of equal parts into which this has to be divided. Here 2 is there, right? Means we have to divide here 0 and 1 in 2 equal parts. Okay, see here 1 part, 2 part. Here 1 tells us that how many parts should be considered. Here it is 1. This is nothing but 1 by 2. Okay, once more I will repeat you. You know that 1 by 2 will lie between 0 and 1. Okay. You should have an idea where the 1 by 2 will lie. 1 by 2 will lie definitely between 0 and 1. Then how to represent this exactly? Here 2 tells us that, the denominator tells us that how many parts we have to divide this. Here 2 is there, divide this in 2 equal parts. The numerator tells us that how many parts to be considered. Here 1. Here 1 parts we have to consider. 1 out of 2. It is nothing but 1 by 2. So similarly we will see how to represent 1 by 3 on the number line. In the same manner we will see how to represent 1 by 3 on the number line. Now see here, this is a number line, right? 1 by 3 we have to represent. So definitely 1 by 3 will lie between 0 and 1. You divide and see, it will come 0 point something. Definitely 1 by 3 will lie between 0 and 1. We know that this number will lie somewhere here. Okay, how to represent exactly what I told? Here the denominator tells us that how many parts we have to do here now? 3 equal parts we have to do. Students, do here equal parts. Okay, we have to do here equal parts. First part, second part, third part. Okay, now see here, how many we have to consider? 1 out of 3 means this is nothing but 1 by 3. Okay, this is nothing but 1 by 3. So if we go on continue, what this will become? This will become 2 by 3. What about this one? This will become 3 by 3. 3 by 3 is nothing but 1. Is it easy? Yeah, it's so simple. Next we will see how to represent 1 by 4. Students, you do in your fair book. Try it. Draw a number line. I told you how to draw a number line. Simply don't draw a rough number line. See, definitely 1 by 4 will lie between 0 and 1. Yes? Say 0, 1, minus 1. If you want, you can write 1, 2, 3 also. Okay, but we know that 1 by 4 will lie between 0 and 1. Try to draw all. Okay, see 1 by 4, it will lie somewhere here. Now where is the exact position of this? How to find? You have to divide this into a 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part. In 4 part, how many we have to consider? 1 part. So this is nothing but 1 by 4. This is nothing but 1 by 4. So tell me students, what this will happen? This will happen 2 by 4. This will be 3 by 4. And this will be 4 by 4. 4 by 4 is 1. Okay. So next we will see one more rational number, 5 by 4. Now how to represent 5 by 4? Say where 5 by 4 will lie? 4 ones are, here 1 will come. We will write it in a mixed fraction. Okay? 1, 1 by 4. What is the mixed fraction of 5 by 4? It is 1 integer 1 by 4. Yes? Now see here. Means it is giving idea it will lie between 1 and 4. Yes or no? It is giving idea it will lie between 1 and, it will lie between 1 and 2. I told 4, sorry. 1 integer 1 by 4 means it will lie between 1 and 2. Okay? We will represent this in a number line. As here 0, 1, 2. Okay, here minus 1. Now we know that 5 by 4 will lie between where? 5 by 4 will lie between 1 and 2. Now see here 4 will indicates we have to divide into a 4 equal parts. Here the denominator indicates we have to divide the first distance or second distance into 4 equal parts. Here's here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again divide here into a 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we have to take? 5 out of 4. Now see here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is nothing but what? 5 by 4. Yes, now see here students. This will become what? 1. Here we are divided into 4 equal parts, right? 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. 4 by 4 is 1. This will become 5 by 4, 6 by 4, 7 by 4. What is 8 by 4? 8 by 4 is nothing but 2 only. Yes, I will enlarge it and I will show you. Zero, 1 and 2. Okay, here minus 1 will be there. Okay, here denominator tells us that how many equal parts we have to do. It is telling that 4 equal parts we have to do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again here 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It should have to be equal distance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is nothing but 1 by 4. Out of 4, see here, out of 4, one part I consider. This will be 2 by 4. This will be 3 by 4. 4 by 4 is nothing but 1. 4 by 4 is nothing but 1. Yes. This will be 5 by 4. This will be 6 by 4. This will be 7 by 4. 8 by 4 is nothing but 2. Understood? Now your 5 by 4 is here. It is quite easy. Say 5 by 4 will lie between 1 and 2. Okay. So next we will see one more example. You have to remember here, in a rational number, the denominator will going to represent the number of equal parts into which the section has to be divided, and the numerator tells us that how many parts we have to consider. Take down problems based on this. Represent these numbers on the number line. So first one is 1 by 8, second one 4 by 9, third one minus 7 by 2. Okay, we'll represent one by one now. Here first one. Zero, 1, now see here, 1 by 8 definitely will lie between 0 and 1. That's why I drawn just 0 and 1. Okay. Now we have to represent 1 by 8 on the number line. Here 8 will tell us how many parts we have to divide this. In 8 equal parts we have to divide. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 8 parts, how many are to consider? 1. This is nothing but 1 by 8. What about this one? This will be 2 by 8. This is 3 by 8. This is 4 by 8. This is 5 by 8. 6 by 8. 7 by 8. Okay? 6 by 8. 7 by 8. 8 by 8 is 1. This is nothing but 1. 1 by 8 will lie between 0 and 1. What we have done? We have divided 0 and 1 into 8 equal parts. They are told 1 by 8. 1 means 1 out of 8. This is nothing but 1 by 8. Okay. Next we will see second one, 4 by 9. Second one is 4 by 9. Now where does 4 by lie, students? Where 4 by 9 will lie? Tell me. 4 by 9 will lie between where? It will lie between 0 and 1. It will lie between 0 and 1. What we want to represent? We want to represent 4 by 9. Divide 0 and 1 into 9 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 1 part, 2, 3, 4, 5. Better I will enlarge this, means you will understand clearly. You know 4 by 9 will lie between 0 and okay, 0 and 1 we have to divide into 9 equal parts. 1 part, 2 part, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we are divided into a 9 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How much we have to consider here? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is nothing but 4 by 9. Now see, student, don't get, this is nothing but 1 by 9. This is 2 by 9. This is 3 by 9. 4 by 9. 5 by 9. 6 by 9. 7 by 9. 8 by 9. 9 by 9 will going to be 1. Okay. This is nothing but a 4 by 9. So third one we will see how to represent minus 7 by 4. Now tell me, where does 7 by 4 will go, minus 7 by 4 will going to be lie. We will divide and see. 4 ones are 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay. 1 integer 3 by 4. Definitely this will lie between, it will lie between minus 1 and minus 2. Okay. Now we will represent this. Okay, we will draw this side. A minus means definitely it will lie on the left side of 0. Yes or no? Zero, a plus 1, minus 1, and this will be minus 2. See here, now see here. Minus means it will lie between left side of 0. Now how many parts we have to do here? 4 equal parts. Okay, start doing 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again here 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see here, this will be what? Minus 1 by 4, minus 2 by 4, minus 3 by 4, minus 4 by 4 is minus 1. This will be minus 5 by 4. This will be minus 6 by 4. This will be minus 7 by 4. Minus 8 by 4 is minus 2. Your representation minus 7 by 4 is here. Understood? This is so simple. Yes? This is about representation of rational numbers on the number line. Now we will see the next concept. The next concept is rational numbers between two rational numbers. We will see what is this rational numbers between two rational numbers. Now see here students, if I ask you what is the how many natural numbers are there between 1 and 10? If I ask you between 1 and 10 how many natural numbers are there? You will tell that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 natural numbers are there between 1 and 10. If the same question I ask you again, how many whole numbers are there between 0 and 2? Between 0 and 2 we have one whole number, that is 1. See the next question. How many integers are there between minus 3 and minus 1? You will tell that one integer is there between minus 3 and minus 1, that is minus 2. Minus 2 is there between minus 3 and minus 1. If the same question I asked you for rational number, how many rational numbers are there between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10? What is your answer? You will tell that 4 by 10 is there, 5 by 10 is there, 6 by 10 is there. 3 rational numbers are there between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10. See here, this 3 by 10 can also be written as this 3 by 10 can also be written as 30 by 100, and 7 by 10 can be written as 70 by 100. Okay, now tell me between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10 how many rational numbers are there? There are infinite number of rational numbers are there. See here. How many? 31 by 100, 32 by 100, 33 by 100, 34 by 100, up to like this only 69 by 100 are the rational numbers, between 3 by 10 and 7 by students, 39 rational numbers are there between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10. Say this 3 by 10 and 7 by 10 can also be written as, see here, 3 by 10 can also be written as 3000 by 10,000, okay, and 7 by 10 can also be written as 7,000 by 10,000, okay. Now see here, between these two rational numbers we have 3,100 by 10,000. Between these two rational numbers we have infinite number of rational numbers. See here, 3,001 divided by 10,000, 3,002 divided by 10,000, 3,003 divided by 10,000, like this only up to 6,999 divided by 10,000. See, between these two rational numbers we have infinite number of solution. That is, we have here 3,999 rational numbers between these two rational numbers. What we can tell is that between any two rational numbers we have infinite number of solutions. Between, so what we can tell from this is that we have infinite number of rational numbers between any two rational numbers, okay. Between any two rational numbers we have infinite number of rational numbers. So based on this we will solve few examples. Say, write any three rational numbers between -2 and 0. Say a solution. Say -2 can be written as -20 by 100. Sorry, -20 divided by 10. Okay, and this 0 can be written as 0 by 10. They are told to write any three rational number. See, thus we have -19 by 10, -18 by 10, -17 by 10, like this only up to -1 by 10. See, we have here -19 by 10, -18 by 10, -17 by 10, -16 by 10, -15 by 10. Okay, infinite number of rational numbers are there between this. They are told to find only three rational number. Thus we have -19 by 10, -18 by 10, -17 by 10 are the rational numbers between -2 and 0. They asked only 3, no, that's why I written only 3. Okay, but we have so many rational numbers here. Now see second question. Find any 5 rational number. Find any 5 rational numbers between minus 5 by 6 and 5 by 8. What they told? They told to find out any 5 rational numbers between minus 5 by 6 and 5 by 8. See students, here the denominators are not same. We will make the denominator same. To make a denominator same, we will take the LCM. See, LCM of 6 and 8 is, what is the LCM of 6 and 8? Find out it. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 3 1s are, okay, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24. The LCM is 24. So minus 5 by 6 is equal to minus 5 by 6 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. It will be 5 4s are 20, 6 4s are 24. Okay. And 5 by 8. 5 by 8 can be written as 5 by 8 to make the denominator same. 8 3s is 24. Yes or no? 5 3s are 15 by 24. Say how many rational number they told to find out? They told to find out 5 rational numbers. Now see here, you can write any 5 rational number between these two. Minus 19 by 24, minus 19 by 24, minus 18 by 24, minus 17 by 24. Okay, so many rational numbers are there. You write only 4 rational number. Thus 5 rational numbers between minus 5 by 6 and 5 by 8 are. You can choose any 5 and write. Okay. And 14 by 24. See here, we have so many rational numbers. You can write only 5 because they are told to write 5 rational numbers. See here, so many rational numbers are there. Which are those? Minus 19 by 24, minus 18 by 24, minus 17 by 24, minus 16 by 24, minus 15 by 24. Like that only up to 14 by 24. This much rational numbers we have. You select any 5 and write here. Okay. So next question. So third one. Find a rational number between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. Now here we have to find out the rational number between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. See here 2 methods are there to solve this. One method I told to take the LCM. Okay, where if the denominators are not same, we are going for LCM. Otherwise, one more method here. By taking mean, we can find out. See here, 1 by 4 is less than 1 by 2. See here, we have to find out, only find a rational number they are told. We have to find out one rational number. Okay, what we can do is, we can find out the mean of these two. You know how to find out the mean. See here, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 divided by, okay, this implies 1 by 4 is, what is the LCM of 4 and 2? The LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. 4 ones are 2 2s are 1 plus 2 by 4 by 2. This implies 1 by 4 less than 3 by 4 into 1 by 2. This implies 1 by 4 less than 3 ones are 3. 3 by 8. Less than 1 by 2. See here, between these two rational number we have one rational number 3 by 8. You can go this method, otherwise you can take the LCM. Okay, you can go to that method also. Or one more method what we have done, I will show you that. See, or see here the denominators are not seen, right? You can follow this method, otherwise what I solved in first and second problem you can go for that method also. So what is the LCM of 4 and 2? LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. Okay, 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 4 only. 1 by 2, 1 by 2, we make the denominator same. Okay, is there any rational number between these two? No. That's why what you do, you multiply by one bigger number. Okay, 10. I will multiply by 10. 10 ones are 10. 4 tens are 40. And 2 by 4 multiply by 10. Whatever you are multiplying now, the same number you have to multiply here. 2 tens are 20. 4 tens are 40. Now between 10 by 40 and 20 by 40, so many rational numbers are there. You write any one rational number. Therefore, which rational number? 19 by 40 is a rational number between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. Okay. Now one more problem we will do. Now see here students, when you will take LCM, if you are not getting, means multiply one by bigger number. By which number you are multiplying now? By the same number you have to multiply here. We will see the one more problem. Find 3 rational numbers between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So if you want mean method, you can go for that also. Otherwise, we can follow this method only. Okay. So solution, here the denominators are not same. LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. Okay. 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 4. 1 by 2 is nothing but make the denominator same. Okay. Is there any rational number here? No. Again, multiply by any number here. Okay. I'll multiply by 10 only. Okay, it will become 10 by 40. And this will become 2 by 4 into 10. It will become 20 by 40. Therefore, 11 by 40, 12 by 40 and 19 by 40 are rational numbers between rational numbers between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So better you go for LCM method only. It will come in very easier manner. If you take mean, no, for one rational number it's okay. For more than 2, 3, we will get a lot of confusion. We will go by LCM method only. Okay, thank you. We will see in the next class.